Okie dokes. By now I've probably played 1 or 2 games with this, and this is me carrying on from my previous video showing you how to install the TDC slide on the LCP2. But this is where I show you guys my plans. Now, I've been keeping these plans top secret for some time because I didn't want anybody to realise what I was doing, out of fear of being judged mostly. But I wanted to create a concealed build for the LCP2. Now, I've been sitting down for quite some time and thinking to myself, where's the best place to put this? I could hide it inside of a guitar case. I could hide it inside of a shoebox. You could really hide this inside of anything you want to hide it inside of and have a great time, because at the end of the day, it is a tiny non-blowback Airsoft replica. And I wanted something I could take to the field and put smiles on faces when I'm having a bad time and I want to try and improve gameplay. And the reason why I say that is that sometimes when you go to an Airsoft game, I find this particularly true at CQB fields, people get down in the dumps because their game's not going well, they're not winning, they're not getting any kills, things like that. So sometimes you just got to reel it back a notch and have a goofy moment. Now, I've seen people run round sites with nothing but a lightsaber. I've seen people run round sites with like a dual pistol kind of setup, and they're hitting absolutely nothing, but they're having a great time. It makes you have a great time too. So I wanted to build a concealed LCP Mark II kind of pistol build, and I have the perfect solution because I picked up this. Can't even see it's that big. This is a Colin the Gat-terpillar child's backpack. And I am making Colin the Gat-terpillar. Now, I'm going to be zooming myself out here so we can see a little bit better. I do apologise in advance for the messy desk, as I've been doing all kinds of work on this desk today. But I'm going to show you guys just how I am turning a Colin the Gat-terpillar backpack into a weapon of mass destruction. Now, the only thing I haven't done with this yet, because I'm still in the testing phase, is I haven't taken off the backpack straps. There was a part of me that wanted to, instead of running this as a concealed kind of gun platform, I was tempted to actually stick a HPA bottle in here and use it as a HPA bag. But looking at how tough the straps are and how big the bottle is and trying to fit everything in, I'm good at DIY, but I'm not that good. So, how have I gotten to the stage where I've managed to stick an LCP Mark II inside? Let's put the safety on for a minute because I have got a mag in there. There's no ammo in it, but how have I managed to get to the point where I've stuck an LCP Mark II inside of a Colin the Gat-terpillar backpack? Well, long story short, we cut some holes in it. So there's a liner here and a liner there. So this is the actual liner for the backpack part, and then there's a liner inside for the stuffing. So I've cut that open and I've bored a tunnel hole through his head. So when I stick the gun inside and push through, it should go nicely in front of the barrel. Just like so. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this with any expensive riffs, this kind of build, because you don't want to get loads of rubbish stuck inside the front of your gun. This has no moving parts whatsoever, so there's nothing I can damage here, and any bits of fluff I get caught are going to shoot straight out the end of the gun. So I just stick Colin's nose back on, just like so. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just make him extra comfortable here. Completely concealed Colin the Gat-terpillar. That's what we've called him. We've called him Colin the Gat-terpillar. There was a vote. Let's take you off of the tripod here and try and get you guys round in selfie mode. So this is me in my workshop room here, and this is what people this weekend are going to see coming towards them in an airsoft battle. The only thing I haven't worked out is how I'm going to aim with this thing, because if I'm perfectly honest, it is not going to be... I was joking with the fact I could argue with people that this is iron sights here, but this thing is the... Just imagine going around the corner and This is going to be the silliest thing I've done at an airsoft field, but I feel like it's going to bring smiles to so many people's faces. I've got the safety on. I just looked on the barrel. I've got the safety on. I'm just making sure there's nothing in the way. The hardest part about this is making sure I didn't break it, because the one thing I was worried about is there's a gas gun. If I blocked this up and then pulled the trigger, was the gas going to go back and damage something? But I can confirm that Colin, the Gat-terpillar, is now an official member of the red tail family tree. This is the funniest thing I have built, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So I am hoping to bring some gameplay of Colin the Gat-terpillar to you guys all real soon, but this is hands down the silliest thing I've done in Airsoft. So fingers crossed all goes well this weekend, and I'm going to try and get some mates to take some footage of Colin the Gat-terpillar, so you guys can see just how stupid he is. I've managed to cut that so well. I cut a hole here first, and I was like, that's where I want the suppressor to go. And I was worried it wasn't going to fit, but nope. He's quite animated, isn't he? Anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and thus Colin the Gat-terpillar has been borneth. Please subscribe.